guys, let's talk baseball. Boy, it's been going to be an interesting summer this summer, especially for the Lumber Kings, and don't forget for the Cubs too. Yeah, it's hard to believe we're almost finishing the month of December, and usually January is usually the hot stove. Baseball talks are usually what they call the hot stove banquets. Basically, it's just where they discuss the trades that has been made and what they expect for the upcoming season, rule changes, and all that stuff. But boy, even not just the Cubs have made a big trade deal. Even the Mets decided to spend some money for somehow, in some way. They must have found a little. I guess they must have found a. What was it? A pillow with a bunch of money, and they said, "Oh, let's just give it all to one player, 15-year deal, and all that stuff." And Cubs getting Kyle Turner from the Astros. Wow, that's going to make some Astro fans happy, and that. But what's not making us happy is with our Lumber Kings. I saw the schedule, and it doesn't look favorable for the channel. In some form. I'll explain here in a second, okay? You can find this schedule going to ClintonLumberKings.com. Scroll down until you find the 2025 schedule. The 2025 schedule is out. And I'm only going to go to 4 games this year. And that's the bad news. Now, here's the worst news. I'm only going to film only 3 of them this year. Oh yes, only 3 this year, because I don't like to repeat the same team. And actually one team came back in the league, the Quincy. I think they're still going to be called the Quincy Gems, or unless they go with another name, I don't know. But Quincy's back in the league, and the whole schedule looks like we're only playing our own division. All 60 games, it looks like we're playing with our own division. So we're going to see a lot of these guys quite often. The games that I'm planning to film is Illinois Valley, Normal, and Quincy. And we played Quincy back-to-back to wrap up the season again. So I'm going to skip the one. So we'll do the season starts in late May. So that video will come out early June. Then we play Normal. That'll come up towards the end of June here on the channel, unless you're a channel member, 24 hours after. And one in late July, that'll probably come up for most of the people in early August. So we're only going to be filming 3 games this year. So, and there's no Monday games at all. The whole Lumber Kings got all Monday schedules. Monday's all blackout. No games on Monday unless it's a playoff game. But maybe we'll get a playoff game this year. I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. If we're going to do 4 games, I need to have a playoff game, technically in a way. But yeah, it's going to be a sad season. It'll be another great season for the Lumber Kings, don't get me wrong. But it's just going to be sad that we're only seeing our main division, primary. We're not seeing O'Fallon. We're not seeing Cape Girardeau. We're not seeing Danville. We're not seeing some of these other teams like we did last year. I guess they realized the travel expenses was just too expensive. And some of the teams are really not making any money at all. So the traveling is really getting expensive for them, and that. So, but for the Lumber Kings, the travels the traveling to the other teams is not that bad for us, because we had a knack to find the best hotels and all that stuff. But unfortunately, the other teams we play don't have that kind of budget, so they can't travel as much. So they try to accommodate a shorter, within nothing more than a 3-hour drive all the way around, because the longest drive for the Lumber Kings is down to Quincy. That's the furthest south we go. And the further east we go, it is probably Normal, Illinois. So, or near LaSalle, Peru area, but mostly Normal, Illinois is probably the furthest east we'll go. So we're gonna end our little baseball talk. We're just gonna end our baseball talk right here. Just that upcoming Lumber King games, I'm only going to be filming only 3 this year. I was going to go all 4, but I said, why am I filming Quincy, the same team twice at the end of the season? What I'll do is I'll film the one in late July. I'll skip the one in June because that gives us 2 videos in June, and I didn't really want to do that. So I'll do the late July one and leave the late June one for anybody who wants to meet up with me. I got time to talk to them and all that stuff. So we'll play Quincy twice. We're not going to film the first one, but we'll film the second one, technically. So, but the other ones we are filming. But otherwise, I got not going to be able to get any other days but Tuesdays. Tuesday's my only day. I'm going to see the Lumber Kings. And I'm only going to be at the ballpark all 4 times, weather pending. Last year, I had a great season. Unfortunately, some of those games got rained out, so I kind of missed those games anyway. So I had a favorable schedule, but the weather wasn't so favorable. And so that's it. So, yeah, my voice is, for some reason, it's dry today. I guess I over-talked last night. Right now, I'm going to wrap up this video. Please like, share, subscribe to the subscribe button, notification bell, and we'll do a weight update tomorrow.